right. Well, welcome, boys and girls, back to the Master and the Professor Show. That's right, the Master and the Professor Show. So we're back, and last time we were here, it was about maybe a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and in the intervening period, some work has been done. Nothing visual. The coat is still the way it was the last time. Actually, no. We did attach the collar.
We attached the collar and we finished the sleeve. We added more ease, so there's more fullness. The reason why I have not closed is because we want to finalize on how many buttons we want to put over here, place, and also I want you to see it. I'll take some of the threads off to see where you want the final button to rest.
I see. Now tell us structurally what has happened to the coat since the last time.
Nothing. It's the same.
Nothing structural.
Nothing was to be done over here.
Just aesthetics.
We only needed the collar to be constructed with the fabric, and we shaped this so that although I can see a curve here, but when you wear it, it looks straight. Plus the fullness was lacking, so that's what I've done. A little bit of straight the shoulder I had to build so it sits properly on your shoulder, because as we discussed, your shoulders are quite sloped, so we have to
exactly. And then we had a sleeve pitch issue as well, so that was fixed as well. So boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're pretty much there. Master, would you be kind enough, please? It's all done. Lining is in. The entire structure is in. It's really as ready as it's gonna be. So we're just gonna test for fit and see if this puppy's ready to go. We did add some height to the collar as well. So let's see how that sits as well when we put it on, because we wanted to achieve a snugger and a higher fit
so we'll see how
around
it
the
sits
collar.
here. It should be fine now. So let's see how it goes.
So let's, are we gonna do it all in one shot, or usually we break it all into two videos?
I don't think there's much to discuss.
There's not much to discuss this time.
Let's eat the pudding.
I suppose so. Let's just go straight to it, right?
Eat the pudding.
Don't beat around the bush. Just go for it. All right. So if you'll be kind enough to hold this, Master.
Yes.
And
Professor.
I am going to take off my road jacket and allow the Master to do us the honors here. And for the fitting, we've gone also with one of our flat front trousers in corduroy. It's just a beautiful casual corduroy pair of trousers, but it's from our design library. It's flat front with side adjusters. Very basic, very basic, functional, aesthetically full cut all the way from top to bottom. Very comfortable, and this would be absolutely appropriate with a tweed coat like this. And even in terms of the color coding, if you come a little bit closer, so you can see some of the burgundy checks in the tweed. It's very subtle, very subtle, barely visible, but it just blends really well, very elegantly so with this. I wouldn't call it burgundy, it's more of a, what color would you call it?
Rust?
It's sort of a rust stroke sherry, like a rust sherry terracotta. But it's a beautiful cloth from Dugdale Brothers. So anyhow, today we're not talking about the trousers. Today it's all about Master. So Master, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay, so let's have a look. All right. Very happy with the collar. It's way up there. Like if you come closer, have a look. So you just have half an inch. We're showing over here. Collar sits perfectly. The shoulders are beautiful. And I think we got the sleeves right as well. Yep, this is also fitting very nice. Just button it up and see how it sits. Yeah, I like the way this is shaped very nicely. Allow me to get some kids out. Here. So this is your second button, right? So please don't go on so you might leave. What do you think?
it looks pretty good, hanging well. The pitch is a lot better, even though I still noticed a little bit of, yeah,
How
on
does that
that
feel?
side you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to. I shied away from adding a second pad.
Yeah. Pitch on the right looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
But I think on this side, see this sits very well. This side, I haven't put extra pad on this one.
Mhm.
It's just a 1.5, not 2. But I feel that this side I'll just have
It needs to come up
a little
slightly.
bit, yeah. So then it's just right.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the way we're
Mhm.
wide and full
Mm-hmm.
on the sleeve heads.
Now, in terms of the silhouette, I know last time we were a little bit not at odds, but we
Slimmer?
were right. Wanted to know if we should suppress the waist a little bit more.
Let me face the mirror. Now that it's ready, take a little bit in just like that. Should be okay, but give it a thought. You know, you're close to the mirror. I'll take a video of you from a distance. You have a look and you decide how you want it. Because right now it's just draping beautifully.
In the back, yeah.
It's amazing. Have a look. The collars are here, the backs, you just got the perfect roll. This side sits well. I'm going to fill that up so that sits right. It sits beautifully. We could go a little closer. It's a bit loose. Not much.
Just
This will be like 2.5 centimeters.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
I'd give it just a little bit of a pinch, a little bit higher up in the waist, just a little
Higher
bit,
on the waist, up here.
a little bit higher, right?
Right there. Yeah, all right. So even a bit closer on the waist here, but not disturbing the drape.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, but that we can do. It's not disturbing the front. That's fine. And then some more please. Yeah. Thank you.
And then you see what happens is when you move this up a little bit.
Yeah.
When you move this, you see how you see the shape really
Fall
comes
a bit,
through.
yeah. A bit too close for comfort. Let me take that in. But what happens is when we let out all the securing stitches, fabric opens up.
Right.
It flattens out, we get more volume.
So now you can see the shape. You can see the shape properly. I mean, it's not aggressive. It's just really ever so gentle
Yeah.
and subtle.
And I'll fill up it's not the front, it's the back
Yeah.
side.
So when you lift it up, you
Yeah.
can see what happens.
Yeah.
You see how the silhouette is just very clean. Yeah.
And I think the sleeve lengths are just right.
You don't think it needs to come down a little bit more?
No, lengthen the sleeve?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
My shirt is probably a bit too long.
It's a no.
Not too long, but
Hold on. Okay. Now, if you see that, I think this is
it's
perfect.
about half an inch.
This is what you need to see. Because you understand, you have a lot of length.
Mm-hmm.
This helps. I'll measure from here to make sure both are the same.
Mm-hmm.
The cuffs can be deceiving sometimes.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're almost there. You can see the fullness in the chest. All the design elements are in place. Got the full skirt.
Stand relaxed. Keep your arms relaxed. I'll give you an idea. Yeah, both are the same. So the sleeves are the same with respect to your arms.
Mhm.
Now where the cuff sits depends on how the shirt was made.
Right.
If it's
Right.
a bit short,
I think raising this side will really make a huge difference.
Yeah.
You can see.
yeah.
It just cleans up the chest.
Yeah. So we go like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cleans up the chest.
The right side is just fine. Yeah. Just a little bit
And
more.
hopefully solves the sleeve
Yeah.
pitch.
No, let me see. No. I'll twist it a little bit. I will twist it a little bit.
Just twist,
Cord will-
just rotate it just
Cord.
slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly, yes.
Yeah. But the collar feels good. It's hugging the
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah.
Even while in motion, playing the violin, not the saxophone. But you can see, again, the aim of the fit of the jacket is not so much to have it plastered on your body. One is for it needs to sort of achieve a certain silhouette, and then it should aid mobility. And what do I mean by aiding mobility? The jacket should not lose form when you move around. And so when you make exaggerated moves, when you move your hand, when you make gestures, the jacket must not lose its shape or form. And that's the whole essence of having a very well cut armhole and have a very properly fitted collar. Because if it's cut very well in the armhole and the collar is fitted, then it almost serves as a lock. You know, essentially your upper body is locked in and the jacket sits in place. So you can move around with a lot of freedom. So I think technically this is just a masterpiece, and aesthetically, of course, which is a matter of taste or choice, it just turned out really, really, really well. I think I like it better with the pleated trousers because they're a bit fuller. Yeah, they're a bit fuller up here. So with the pleated trousers, I think it just looks like one uniform.
Yeah.
Structure. Yeah, but with a flat front because they're a bit narrower.
It's more shape. But I thought also this fabric is cotton, right?
Yeah, it's cotton.
I think with this wool you like a
Wool, yeah,
like a drill.
Yeah, I mean you could wear corduroy with this, but again, in terms of the silhouette, I prefer it with the pleated trousers, which is a little bit fuller in the hips.
So what do you call this?
This is corduroy.
Corduroy?
Yes.
Corduroy?
Corduroy. I'm not sure where that comes from, but it's corduroy.
The threads of the royalties. French word, corduroy.
Corduroy. I suppose so.
Yeah, the French.
Yeah, but it's pure. It's 100% cotton, and more of a fall fabric. So I don't think there's much to add here, unfortunately.
This is
so
the button position I think is just right.
Yeah.
I find it in the right place. It's just about your waist or the trouser starts or ends.
Yeah. This fullness here, the fullness in the was when you button it, it sort of takes out the fullness a little bit.
But you see your hip is here. It's a lot of fabric after that.
Right.
A lot of distance for the fabric. But I think it's fine.
Right.
See, it's a thick fabric.
Yeah.
You can have a little bit of looseness in it, but if it's too snug, it will be too hard on you.
Super. So, boys and girls, I think we're done here. We have to now move on to the next project.
I'm going indefinitely. Mauritius, no internet.
I think he's had enough of me.
No AskOkey channel.
He's had enough of me. He's had enough of me. But no, we're going to obviously we're going to continue the series, and we have a number of projects and products in the pipeline. So we're going to have to go back to the drawing board and look at what's next in the pipeline. But thank you for sticking with us.
I'm just marking the position for the button. So I'm thinking, right over here. Yeah.
So yes, Master, it has been such a pleasure working with you as always. Many years on, you still haven't killed me. I haven't killed you.
Oh, in due time.
My goodness, what is
that? I know. So much distraction.
Guys, this is
Turn the camera on. Mrs. Oki, you know what he comes here for.
This is Prof being Prof. In any event, Master has been such a delight. This has been such a wonderful project.
Thank you.
Same with the Classic Trouser project, and I look forward to the next project.
Let's do it.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once more for sticking with us. And definitely we're going to be coming back with more exciting and interesting projects. Adios.
Amigos.
Thank you.